Hey YouTube, it's Stephanie, also known as Medusa Loves Makeup. I'm going to come to you with a haul video from Aliexpress. Now, yes, these are all dupes of the original items. I'm aware of that. Yes, you put yourself at risk by buying products from Aliexpress and not knowing what types of chemicals are in there. With that being said, I have two different hauls I'm going to film. First one's going to be makeup and makeup tools. The next one's going to be garden and fish tank. So, with that being said, I just want to let you all know that the items that I am about to show you, I have 100% purchased off AliExpress with, of course, my own money. Nothing is sponsored. Nothing was sent to me. So, first to talk to you about is crazily enough, I bought 3 sets of the Harry Potter Storybook Cosmetics eyeshadow brushes. So this one is the angled brush, and this is what it looks like. They are made of plastic. This is a pinpoint brush. This one would be more of your shader brush. This one is going to be a liner and definer. And this is going to be your all-over eyeshadow brush. I believe I paid $4.50-ish per set. I do like Harry Potter, and I'm also a brush snob or hoarder, whatever you want to say for somebody that loves makeup. Next item I got is the duplicate of the Silo sponge in the box. I paid $1.10 for this. I have used it. This product does work really well. I would recommend it. They are severely cheap on AliExpress, and you can get them in a multitude of shapes, sizes, patterns, anything that you would like to fit your desires. That's my son Xavier, and the other one is D'Artagnan that keeps bombing us. What's up? So, and then also I bought just your most common brush egg, so to speak, as my cat almost drops my phone. Brush egg, yes, it does work. My only downside on this is being that I paid 85 cents, I believe, with free shipping. I don't like how small it is. I would rather just put a bar of Dove soap in the sink and brush my brushes on that and clean it, or a clear facial bar of soap and clean them that way. Or using a mat at the bottom. I just feel that this is too small, and sometimes it can be cumbersome when you're trying to wash a boatload of makeup brushes.
Ow.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh my
god! The other thing is I got one of the color switches, which everybody and their mother has seen these.
Can I see what it looks like?
I paid $3.83 for this, free shipping to the United States. I have used this product also, and it does work very well. I would say that a DIY to this product would be getting a very coarse sponge and then shaping it to a pan like this. You could also buy it like the dollar store. You could buy like a spice pan and shape a heavily piece of sponge like this, and it would work the same. I've tried it, but I wanted to go ahead and get the color switch and get on the bandwagon.
What do you mean?
The other thing that I got was the Makeup Geek and Manny MUA collaboration palette. Yes, this is a knockoff. I have swatched these. They do swatch very well. With that being said, the colors, you have your hits and your misses. Your darker colors are your better pigmented colors. And on the back, it does actually give you the Manny MUA and the colors that are in the pot, which I find for buying this for just under $4, I find that this was an absolute great dupe or fake to it. If you, like me, I am living on a budget, and I can't really afford to buy the real thing. So if I can get something that replicates the original item at a cheaper price, then I tend to go with that. Okay, I'm back. The next item I got was the Aliexpress version of the Bombs Meat Matte palette. This is what it came with. I did appreciate the fact that on the back of the packaging, it gives you the colors and it gives you the names. As with any AliExpress item, I find that even though you are trying to get a replica of the original palette, you're not always going to come off clean. And I think even with original palettes, you always have hits and misses and successes. And you got to take buying stuff with AliExpress with a grain of salt. Yes, you don't know exactly what the chemicals are that they are using in the makeup, but if you ever look at the back of your real cosmetics, 90% of them usually say made in China. So there is a good chance, now I can't prove it, but there is a good chance that some of the products that have actual product packaging that is accurate with maybe mistakes, the formula could possibly be close to the original. And it may just be that the manufacturer in China or the company itself sold the right to that product. So I have found that with swatching stuff like in Sephora and Ulta for these palettes, I have found that my dupes do, on some occasions, a little more than not, do add up to the original pigmentation. They may not have the same consistency, but they do meet the original. And with that being said, this is the Meat Matte palette. Colors in, comes with a nice mirror. Pigmentation is good. Like I said, you find that with your darker colors, there is a better payoff than the colors that are made a little lighter. But you can still work with them, because I have found with using AliExpress eyeshadows that when you're doing that, you just have to build them up a little bit. If you're patient and you're willing to build and you're willing to work with your product, whether you use it wet or you use some type of glitter glue or you use some type of lash adhesive or whatever, I have found that the product does pay off with a little bit of extra work. And I think if you are willing to put that time in, I think it's beneficial to save some coin. With that being said, the next little palette I got is this Naquera. Don't quote me on the name. But it's just a little 40 color eyeshadow palette. No product information on the back. I honestly thought that these are supposed to be like dupes of like BH Cosmetics, Coastal Scents, Morphe smaller palettes. And then I got it, and even though it's 40 eyeshadow colors and they are vibrant, yeah, it's super small, and the pan size, they're small, but I think when you are a makeup lover, you end up loving makeup, and you work with the good and the bad, and with that, you're not gonna hit pan on every single eyeshadow in a palette, because products revolve so fast that I find that even though I am a lover of BH Cosmetics, I love Coastal Scents. I have supported those companies pretty much since I ever heard about them. Just because I am somebody that's on a budget. I occasionally will buy a high-end product, and normally it ends up being Urban Decay's, because I like those little catchy palettes that they do. Especially like, you know, the Alice in Wonderland and stuff like that. But I do find that these little palettes do work beneficial. They're bright, they're vibrant, they do swatch really well. Like, I'll swatch this purple right here. And if you can see on my phone, I know the lighting is not superb. But I mean, it is pigmented. Let's see. We have a little orange down here. I'll swatch the orange. Swatch them on the back of my hands. There is pigment payoff, if you can see it. There is pigmentation payoff. Would I say it's the most greatest pigmentation I've ever seen? No. Do I think they're blendable? Yes. Do I think they're buildable? Yes. So, like I said, if you're willing to work with your products, then you're more than likely going to be able to utilize them. The next item I have is the Killed It Kit Pressed Illuminating Powder. That's supposed to be the Private palette by it's supposed to mock the balm, and they're illuminating powders. And this is what the front of the product looks like. And this is what the back. And it tells you the names of, you know, the Mary Lou, the Cindy Lou, and the Betty Lou. You know, then looking at the little palette, the colors are nice. They do swatch beautifully. I find that Betty Lou is super pigmented. Actually, I feel that all of them are super pigmented. So this is me, Betty Lou. This is Cindy Lou. And the lightest one, which probably on my skin tone would be hard, is Mary Lou. I haven't put them on my face yet, but doing the swatches, they do blend out nice. And I do think that they are a beneficial thing. And I think I paid $2 and change for that. Oh, and the other palette, the 40 palette, I paid, I think, $4. The next thing I have is the dupe of the Highlight Opals Lime Crime palette. Gives you product information on the back. I've not actually seen the original, so I cannot tell you if it's exact. With the powders, my only downfall was that when I got it, these shoe powders came in the mail broken, so I had to fix them. But they are so pigmented and they are so buttery, and they are actually amazing highlighters, and I will swatch those.
Mom, can I blow that out? What?
Go. So here's the 3 colors. And you can hear my cat. Well, the other ones didn't come up, but here's the white one. And so, I mean, it is workable.
Sick.
Alright, so the last thing I have in my makeup tool haul is, which I am so super proud of, and I'm so excited, even though they're all kitschy and everybody's getting on the bandwagon of fancy handled makeup brushes. I'm all about it because I'm a makeup brush hoarder. I got the mermaid face and the mermaid eye brushes. So starting with the face brushes, I have an angled blush brush, contour, highlight. I have a very poofy. You use this for highlight, contour, whatever your heart chooses, I say. This one's super, super poofy. And to mention, in regards to the Harry Potter and all the brushes that I'm mentioning, they are all so super soft and apply on the face, like, amazingly. So this is a big powder brush. And this one is, it's not quite super dense, but it is very soft. And this is a good, I mean, you could stipple with this. You could do whatever. I would probably more use this for, like, contouring and buffing out my contour. Only because it's not a really super stiff brush. But you could try it and see what happens. Now, with the eye brushes, you got the fluffy blending brush. You have the flat tip eyeshadow brush. You have the angled liner brush. And then you have a flat top liner brush. You have a smaller eyeshadow brush that would be better for, I would say, like your inner corner or putting under your eye, or just really trying to define your crease. The other thing is that you have this stiffer, very, I would say this one would be really good for doing your inner corner. Pretty much, like, you could even use this one because it's so stiff. You could probably use this to, like, contour your nose. I think makeup is meant to be fun. Makeup's meant to be played with. Makeup brushes are meant to be utilized to, maybe not necessarily specifically what they are named for, because we all adapt our brushes, we all adapt our makeup to our likings, and I find that sticking to the norms 100% is not always going to be what works. And for me, I'm not a makeup artist, I'm a makeup lover, I'm not a beauty guru, even though I would love to maybe say that one day that I'm a beauty guru. I would love to be, you know, up there in the top echelon with a lot of the YouTubers that I follow that are just absolutely amazing, and I would love to live up to those abilities. And just starting out my YouTube page, I'm starting small with videos, probably hauls. I probably won't be doing any makeup tutorials too soon. I just want to get comfortable with the whole YouTube video, and I am trying to I have stuff coming in to actually set up a proper filming. So right now I'm just filming on my phone, so lighting quality is not going to be fantastic, and I do apologize for that. But I do hope that you like my videos, and I do hope to get some more subscribers. So if you want, subscribe down below. I look forward to it. I will film probably at least one video a day if I have the time. I'm trying to do as many videos as I can to build up my page, and just get my channel out there and for more people to see what's going on, because I think sometimes just because you're buying from eBay or Amazon, or I love DHgate, if anybody hasn't heard of it or utilized it, I love DHgate, and I love Aliexpress. I'm not too fond of Wish, but I don't know. I'm just not too fond of Wish. I haven't personally ordered anything from Wish, but I just find that when I order from AliExpress, it's super easy. I get my stuff in a timely manner, and I'm saying, from coming from China to Arizona, I get my stuff in amazing amounts of time. But with that being said, I don't want to talk forever and a day. It was great doing this video for you guys. I hope to see all you stars again. And once again, if you want, go ahead, like the video, subscribe, however you feel. And thank you.